So we're going to be removing the smog pump on this 350 small block Chevy and an 83 Z28 Camaro. We don't need emissions on this. You know, there might be some vacuum leaks going on there, and it kind of drags down the belt there and the pulleys. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of it. We're going to start down here, pivoting the pump by loosening this bolt here, and we'll be getting the belt off. We have V-belts, not serpentine belts, so we don't have to worry about getting another belt. If you have a serpentine belt setup, you do have to go buy a slightly larger belt and just reroute it. You don't have to add anything else. And yeah, we'll get the belt off, start removing some of the bolts, and then start removing some of these lines here. Okay, first up, go get yourself a 14mm. Put it on the tension bolt here. Just gonna put another bolt at the bottom here. And now get yourself a 15mm for the bolts. Tie it on the bracket. One down here we need to loosen up, and that'll allow it to pivot. Slack now. Once you loosen that bottom bolt, you can pull the pump up and slide your belt off. Go ahead and keep that. Okay, so we got the bolt loosened most of the way. We're not going to take it out yet because we still got some hoses connected to it. But next up, we'll start undoing some of our band clamps up here and taking these hoses off. There we go. Now these are both one-way check valves, so we shouldn't hopefully get any exhaust coming through there, but we are going to remove those. Let's get my pliers for this one. There we go. We just got that popped off of there. I'll probably replace this with a band clamp, just like this side. These are nightmare to get off. Modified this. Got this guy off. Okay, so for this guy here, grab yourself a 10mm with an extension. Just stick 2 bolts on either side. The bolts in the engine bay. There we go. Now we can unplug this vacuum connection here. There we go. Try and be somewhat delicate with it in case we need to reuse this, or somebody needs to reuse it. So I think we'll have to pop that guy out because we won't be able to pull it down there. Flathead screwdriver again. This one's even more rust. Oh, there we go. She popped. We got one electrical connector down here. Unplug him. There we go. Got this piece out. Throw the bolts back in the manifold. Now, might have enough room start to drop our pump out of here now. Finish unscrewing our bolt. That should come out. Wiggle and twist. Should come right out the top. Oh yeah, you can hear that. No good. So now to remove your air pump bracket, you're looking behind there, you're gonna see 2 bolts, 1 and 2. Go ahead and remove those and your bracket will come off. The only way to get this heat shield off here is you will have to remove your alternator bolt there, which I'm not going to do for now. I'll just leave it on and eventually I'll change this out and we'll remove it at the same time. We can work on getting these last final few pieces out. So looks like this guy is connected via 10mm bolt onto the block there, which is also our ground for our engine, so we'll have to keep that in there. Okay, pull our little air filter out and we'll go ahead and reinstall this bolt. Like I said, it is being used for a ground for my battery to the engine. Okay, I'll route that below afterwards, but we'll keep continuing on. So, if we follow some of our tubing here, now we can go ahead and pull all of this out. We will have to put some vacuum caps on there. Another connection to your carb. Couldn't have been better timing. Amazon just showed up with the 105 piece vacuum cap assortment kit. You're going to need this to plug some of the hoses there. So for the one on the carburetor, here, yeah, 7/32. Throw our plug onto there. Throw 2 caps onto the end of this switch here. Oh, yeah, those ones fit a bit better. That's 5/32. Vacuum cap. So you'll need 2 of those for this cap off this switch here. You'll need 1 for the carburetor. Wait. Oh no, that's on there. Good. Okay. Now we can pull some of this hosing out of here. Maybe we'll pull it forward. So ours has a hardline section over here. I'm not sure why they did this. There's a band clamp here. The rest of our hose is out here. You can see, well, that end wasn't even plugged. Just open. Just chilling down there. Now for the rest of this. Looks like they just had a little adapter on here. I'm not sure why. But we don't need that where we're going. It goes in my main harness, so I think we'll just pull it back. Strap it back there for now. That's most of the pump, and vacuum hoses. Next up is to remove the hard lines that go into the exhaust. Okay, so we got our filter back on. We're just gonna go ahead, start the car, show you guys that it runs fine. There we go. It's actually running a lot better. Usually it doesn't idle as quickly. So, quick little video for you guys. I'll go ahead next, start working on some of this piping here for on the exhaust. We're gonna go ahead and need some plugs to plug the holes on the exhaust headers. But first we'll go ahead and shut it down, and we'll get those nuts there soaked with some PV Blaster.